Welcome back. Let us commence, shall we? Alright. Let us... Oh, shoot. Oh, they already did it. Okay. Alright, let us commence. Hopefully we can get this done. Come on. There we go. Alright. Oh. Oh boy. Bloody hell. luckily this is not expert, because I have no idea what I was doing in expert. So luckily this is much more easier. Okay, double. Pop, pop. Oh, hello there. Okay, that must have been an AOE on every single party member. That probably would be the right, if my memory serves me right. Alright, let's try that again without wiping. Nice. Alright. There we go. And add face. Oh god. Bloody hell. Okay, alright, cool. Oh, bloody hell. Okay. God, I miss being a tank. Okay. Boom. 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 Alright, now we have to attack its bottle part. Let me just quickly use TV. And that was it. Aw, dang, I was gonna accommodate someone. Oh well.
Warrior light, beloved Eidolon, all made darkness, light to none known. Hark, receive blessing, small.
So falls the Lord of Mists, as did all others before him. How many times does this make, Warrior of Light? Ah, how much you have grown, far beyond the limits of mere mortals.
She has what we seek.
That she does. The key to Azizla and the secrets of Alag. I see you have regained the blessing of light, albeit at a fraction of its former strength.
My thanks to you, Asian. And to you as well, Warrior of Light, for saving us the effort of slaying Bismarck. Now that the key is within our grasp, the path to the heavens shall at last be laid bare. By our deeds shall the wrongs of antiquity be righted, and man reclaim the reins of history.
Alright, let us commence, shall we? Oh, wait one moment. How can you phrase this? Forgive me, Akira. Had I known what was happening, mayhap I could have done something to stop you. Alas, Wedge and I were still sealed within the engine room and heard not of a struggle until it was over. And now, for all our efforts, the Archbishop holds the very thing we sought to keep from him. But all is not lost, for we yet live, and we know their destination. Let us give chase and bring an end to their machinations. Okay, give me... Here we go. There we go. Sweet. Though we failed to secure the key, we must not forget that we succeeded in ridding the realm of another primal and preventing the Vanu's lands from being consumed. In so doing, the Sandu is at least shall be glad of our deeds this day. Let us go and inform Chief Sanu and our victory of our victory. Sid and the others will need a moment to tend to the Enterprise besides.
Wait, something is amiss. Imperial troops. And they have already secured the area.
Reveal yourselves at once! And there I was, expecting more beastmen. Who are you?
I thought Ishgardians responsible for the disappearance of our scouts, but I see now that I was mistaken. Just as Wire observed, the Warrior of Light is wont to appear at the most inopportune times.
The Warrior of Light? She who bested Van Baelsar?
It would seem that the famous hero of Eorzea seeks Azizlar as well. Hardly unexpected. The secrets of the Allagan's power to bind icons to their will could scarcely fail to interest the scions of the Seventh Dawn. You know as well as we what will ensue should these insatiable creatures be allowed to roam free. That their very existence threatens the life of this star. We but disagree on the solution to the problem.
Genocide has ever been the Empire's favored recourse. And that is why we will continue to oppose your every attempt to claim Eorzea.
You do not hesitate to speak your mind, even when your every word could be your last. Alas, your sentiments betray the narrowness of your view. The fate of Eorzea and its inhabitants is of little concern next to the fate of the world. 'Tis my solemn charge as Emperor to bring the icons to heel. If this requires the extermination of certain elements, then so be it.
No, don't! They are not his thralls!
Where did that come from?
Take cover!
Your Radiance, we must withdraw.
We shall meet again, warrior of light. On that you have my word.
So Garlemald too has designs on Azisla. But why would the Emperor himself elect to lead the expedition?
Alright. Oops. Ah, the armor. I had it sent here as a precaution measure. Alright. Never in my wildest dreams did I think I would stand less than 20 paces from the Emperor of Garlemald, Varys of Zos Galvis, in the flesh. I assume the commander that accompanied him must be Legatus, of whom the Centaurion spoke. Forgive me, this is neither the time nor place for such idle speculation. Pray return to the Enterprise at once. It occurs to me that our friends may have run afoul of Imperial forces as well. I would have yet to apprise Chief Sanu of all that has occurred, but once I have, we will rejoin you at the airship. Okay. Yeah, I was having a lovely idle conversation with another player while waiting in the queue. They were waiting for about 30 minutes when I just queued in, so I was like, holy crap, 30 minutes. Oh shoot, I screwed up. That's gonna be right over here. Okay. And with the conversation was quite nice. And to my newfound knowledge, they are a new player who's trying the game. So hopefully they're having tons of fun. Nice. Let's commence. Do it. Thanks to 12, you're alive, Akira. When the battleship appeared and fired on the village, we feared the game was up for you and Alphino. What in the seven hells happened out there? First, the Archbishop turns up with an Ascian in tow, and now the goddamn Emperor pays us a visit. What is this? A procession of notable bastards? Who's next? The Keeper of the Seventh Bloody Gate? No one so notable, Master Garland. I am happy to report that the Zandu were overjoyed to learn of Bismarck's demise. Chief Sanu sends his warmest regards, Sakura. There was much talk of westerly winds. Miraculously, none suffered lasting harm during the raid. It would seem the Zandu were taken entirely unawares and wisely chose to offer no resistance. 1 second. I sense they have no more to fear from the Empire. For the present, at least, had the Emperor truly been intent on their extermination, Zandu would already have been leveled. Plainly, Varus is only interested in reaching Azizla. Speaking of which, if you're all ready to continue the chase, the Enterprise is as well. Shall we? Yay! Sid wind up. Usually I really don't care about minions, but oh well. Let's see. Lest you wonder, Reg was able to calculate the heading indicated by the beam of light emanated by the key. If as this law lies in that direction, we'll find it. The Solel may have a lead on us, but she's no Enterprise. We'll catch them, you'll see.
I did not think that I would ever have occasion to pilot a suit of Magitech armor again, least of all under these circumstances. My full name is Lucia Go Junius, and I was born a citizen of Garlemald.
Ah, that explains it. When we first met in Ishgard, I very nearly called you Livia.
Livia? Livia Sasjunius? The tribunus who served under Gaius van Baelsar?
Aye, she was my sister, though we spent little time together. After our parents were killed in an uprising, we were sent to live in different households, setting us on separate paths. Livia felt at home on the battlefield and chose to become a soldier. while I underwent training to become a spy.
Then, Ishgard was...
My mission. It was believed that Allagan relics of great worth were stored in the vault, and I was sent to investigate. Though I was given little information at the time, I now suspect I was searching for the key we but recently lost. And then I met Sir Emmerich. 'Twas his usefulness to my mission which prompted me to approach him, but I soon found myself drawn to him for other reasons. He too was a prisoner of his past, judged for his heritage as a bastard son of the Archbishop. Yet unlike my sister and I, he did not curse his fate. He simply rose above it. In time, I came to realize that I had found a man worth following, and a new home besides. And when I subsequently confessed all to Sir Emmerich, he was good enough to accept me into his service.
I do not question your loyalty to Sir Emmerich. 'Tis your loyalty to your sister which concerns me.
I have long been of the opinion that those who dwell in the past risk losing sight of their future. My sister fought for her convictions and for those she held dear. So do I. So must we all.
Well, I, for one, am happy to welcome a fellow Garlean to our merry band. Especially one who can make Magitech armor sing.
Chief, we should be getting close.
Once we break through those clouds, we'll be right where the light was pointing. Right where Azizlar should be.
Hold on, everyone! Look! I think that's it!
Chief, is that...
Allagan. Aye. There's no mistaking their handiwork.
What was that?
Some sort of barrier.
She won't hold, Chief! She's breaking up!
I've lost the auxiliary propeller!
Sid, it's no use! We must return to Ishgard and find another way!
God damn it all! Why do the Allagans always have to make everything so bloody complicated?
That was a very little twist. I did not expect her to be the sister of the person we killed in Realm Reborn. And we barely finished repairing the damage incurred during our sky fishing trip. On the other hand, any landing you can walk away from, as they say. I can only presume the Solel passed through the barrier unscathed. That would certainly explain why the Vanu called it a key. Assuming Sid is correct, and I have no reason to think that he is not, the Vanu's key is required to pass through the barrier protecting Aziz's law. But even without it, we must find a way to reach the Isle. I shall have everyone convey at the seat of the Lord Commander, that we might discuss how best to proceed. As before, make yourself known to the guardsman when you arrive, and he will show you in. That would be probably in the Forgotten Knights area. Ba, 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 ba. Yes.
In summary, the Isle owes its lofty position to the industry of the Allagans. And we can be all but certain that the Archbishop and his cronies are enjoying the view from its top.
I see.
If we are to join them, we will first need to pass through the Isle's etheric barrier, which is, alas, more powerful than most. Powerful enough to make a mess of a perfectly good airship at any rate. As far as I can gather, the barrier mechanism draws ether from the surrounding environment and polarizes its elemental aspect to produce what is, in effect, a wall of lightning.
It seems plain that without the Vanu's key, any attempt to reach the Isle will end in failure.
Alas, the key was careless enough to leave without us, and I don't think the Vanu keep a spare.
Master Garland, based on your experience, is there no other way that we might breach the barrier?
Well, in the past, we've beaten similar barriers by nullifying them with elemental converters. But the one we're up against this time dwarfs aught we've encountered before. The Enterprise simply isn't large enough to bear the requisite amount of crystals.
I'm reminded of the quantity needed to nullify Leviathan's command of the sea. A veritable mountain of crystals that could only be borne by lashing two galleons together to form a twin vessel, scarcely able to propel itself, much less fly.
That said, we're not without options. If it isn't feasible to nullify the barrier, we might try piercing it.
How?
We create a ram of condensed ether and mount it on my ship. There's just one problem. I don't have the faintest idea how to build one. It's going to take a true authority in the field, I reckon.
Would that the Archons were still with us.
But yesterday evening, I chanced to find Mistress Tataru in unusually high spirits. Assuming I understood her excited ramblings correctly, she has acquired a clue, pointing to the whereabouts of one such individual.
An Archon? Truly?
Ha! Fortune favors the righteous, eh? Well then, let's not waste any time. While you go and look for our missing friend, I'll work on modifying the Enterprise. Her hull will need reinforcing to bear the punishment, not to mention a mount for the ram. Just you wait, my pretty. By the time I'm finished, you'll be an airship reborn.
Ba, welcome back, Akira. How was your mission? Did you manage to catch up with the Archbishop and his cronies? So you finally arrived at Az's Law, only to find your way barred by some sort of barrier. Typical. But it's not all bad news. I've made progress in the search for our friends. Don't worry, Akira, we'll get to Az's Law yet. Alright. Anyways, that concludes this episode. I hope to see you in the next one. Till then, fare thee well.